So we're going to be using the Dove of Hope bundle, and this was one of the first things I bought because I really like doves, and I think doves are very elegant and beautiful, and they're not overly religious, so I thought it would appeal to a lot of people. And also quite suitable for weddings, so I thought it was something I could use even after the holidays. So this is my version of that, and I'll run you through the steps with this one. So I've chosen to use an early espresso card base, even though you don't see the card base on the front at all. I just thought it toned in well with that dark paper, so that in case you did see a little peek of it. But honestly, if you don't have early espresso, you could use probably white would work fine. And then this piece of of designer series paper is from the In Good Taste papers, and these I've used quite a lot in projects. A lot of woods and tiles and bricks and different textures. And it's a double pack, so it's a little more expensive, but the good thing is, well, it's not really more expensive, it's a double pack, so the price is higher, but it's not any more expensive. But these papers are 15% off during October. So we're going to combine that paper with the Poinsettia Place papers, and these ones are also 15% off during October. So I just thought I would use just a different print on this tonight. And so I've just got a 2-inch piece here, 2 inches tall, and I'm just going to place that down at the bottom of my card. Now, go ahead and leave comments, guys, because I will send this sample to someone. And I decided when I was making this that I quite liked inking around the edges, even though it's already, this one's already really dark. It just adds a little bit of just a little bit of depth to the edges, especially sometimes you can see that little whiteness, or I don't know if that's even a word, the white core sometimes you can see. So this just takes that away as well as gives it a little depth around the edges. Okay, so I should talk about what I've already done to this paper anyway. Before you ink it, you obviously need to cut it here at an angle. Now I've used this die. There is one in the Winter Wonderland papers. There's also one in this one, the Home Together dies, the one with that cute little house that goes with those trimming those great papers that I really like. Or you could even just scissor cut that if you wanted, and I've just cut that at an angle. And then I went ahead and white embossed the Peace, Love, and Joy that's on that's out of the Dove of Hope stamp set. And I liked that, the line of stamps. And again, I am a religious person, but it's a non-religious saying, so if you're giving it to someone who's not religious, or if you're just not really sure, then Peace, Love, and Joy is really general for a Christmas card. And then you're just going to put that over top. I have a teeny tiny little gap right there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I think it's fine. Then I think we're ready to put the dove on. So I've cut those already. So the dove comes in a couple pieces. Well, you've got the wing die and the body die. So I decided to do the wings, one wing first. And you could even have it hanging off the edge just that little bit. I kind of like the out of the box sort of look. Betty likes the dove. Hopefully other people like the dove too. I'm going to actually turn that up a little bit more than I did. And place the body on there. And then this second wing I'm going to put on with dimensionals. And this is where your little tiny ones come in handy. I'll just put a couple of those. I've seen some images online using this dove with the dove being done in like the metallic foils, and that looks pretty awesome as well. Just take all those off, and then I think it looks a bit odd if you put them right on top of each other. I'll spread them out a little bit so you can see that there's two wings there. There we go. And this die set also has a little olive branch because, I mean, you have to have the olive branch with the dove. You don't have to use it, but, you know, they are two images that go together. There we go. And then we're going to do some of the gold twine. Now, everyone loves the look of the gold twine, but sometimes find it a little difficult to work with. When you buy it, it comes with a little piece of tape on the end. So once you've cut off what you need, I suggest you just put a little piece of tape on the end just to keep it from fraying into smithereens. And I'm actually wrapping it around the card, which I do that like almost never. But this twine is quite thin and it's not very expensive. So I'm just going to do that. And I don't think it would look right to have a piece of twine sitting underneath, you know, the one sheet of paper. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And then I've just tied it in a knot there, and I'm going to just slip one of those ends underneath and just tie it one more time, and that way it's knotted around both pieces of the twine. Okay, and then I'm going to take a glue dot, and I have these really tiny ones from a kit. I don't know which kit, but one of our card kits that I was making. They come with all the adhesives in them, and sometimes they're like little mini versions of our adhesives, and those are handy. Okay, so I'm doing that just to get the twine to sit where I want it to, and also to help it to not come apart. And then just unravel these, and then you get kind of a tassel-y look. And you could go back and add more twine to the tassel if you wanted to, but it will look something like that. And then I just have some little gems, and I'm using the snowflake gems, although so one of the ladies I was with today said they look like flowers, which actually they do. So they're not overly snowflakey, if that's even a word, but it is in this video, I guess. And then we can just put, I'll put the other red one. No, you don't want it to look like the bird is dropping stuff, so I'm not going to put it there. I'll put it up there, and then I'll just add some of these little snowflakes. I felt that they just went. And then maybe I'll just put one right in here somewhere. And I'll put it down in. I'll put that one there. There we go. Okay, and then inside the card, I'm just going to stamp. They do have this beautiful olive branch stamp as well in this set, and we'll stamp that in the old olive. There's just no other color you can stamp the olive branch except for old olive. And then I'm stamping the Peace on Earth in the soft suede, and then I'll just go ahead and put that inside the card. And then I have one more thing we're going to add to this. Okay, I'm just going to get my ink pads out of the way. I decided to make a shimmer spray, and my intention was to just get it on the dove, but I couldn't really get it just on the dove. I should have done it first. So anyway, it ended up all over the card. But I've made a shimmer spray using the Frost White all-purpose paint and the isopropyl alcohol, which you can get at a chemist. You can get them online in some supply shops. I actually found this at my, it was a Filipino fruit and veg. This was the cheapest that I found it. So you would just fill up your spritzer with isopropyl alcohol and then just literally add like that much of the paint, just like a splash of it. And then you shake it up, and then you can spray shimmer spray, which will get all over everything in your desk, but that's okay. And there's the champagne color as well. And I don't know if you can really see that on the video. I think you can, actually. It gives it this beautiful shine and just really adds something to the card. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for joining me. Good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.